Hello, pretty makers. Summer might be over, but we can keep that coastal vibe going with these beach-themed ornaments. They're made from all Dollar Tree items. I call them the Coastal Glam Christmas Collection because they all have a similar color and overall look. These are some pretty amazing transformations, and the touches of glam will make them glisten on your Christmas tree. So if you're ready, let's go make something pretty. Let's start with what I think was the biggest transformation. We're going to go from this to this. It was actually pretty easy to do, so let's get started. The first step is to close in the ribs. I did this by using, hot glue. I went really slow and put a bead of glue along the gap between each of the two ribs. Just go really slowly and close in each of the ribs. Do both sides. I also filled in the eye with glue. I tried to do all of these projects similar so they make sort of a collection. I used Champagne Ultra Shimmer paint and nail polish in turquoise, blue, and green. Start with a base coat of white so the top color will cover more easily. Then give the entire seahorse 2 coats of champagne shimmer. Next, I took the turquoise nail polish and painted the spine and feathered it out into the body. Then I layered the green and blue, sort of dry brushing them to give a really pretty watery marble effect. They worked really great together. Keep layering the nail polish until you're happy with how it looks and let them dry. Now for the glam. I grabbed all kinds of embellishments, pearls, mini beads, anything I could find. Here's a quick tip. Dollar Tree has these nail art kits. One of them has these really pretty crystals in them. If you see them, grab them. They make great accents for all of your projects. I added all the bling with hot glue in clusters to different parts of the seahorse. First down each side of the spine, then on the belly, and a little bit on the forehead. I used an iridescent bead for the eye, but you could use a pearl. I also added a few shells to the bottom for more interest. Last, and this is totally optional, with a little bit more paint, I added some champagne and iridescent glitter mix around the body. Drill a little hole in the top for the hanger, or you could glue a hanger from a spare ornament. And that's it, you're done. What a transformation. It really is so pretty. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments. For this next DIY, I loved the seahorse so much I wanted to use it again. I took another seahorse skeleton, but this time I took it apart. There's a seam that runs down the back. If you work at it, it will come apart into 2 pieces. Please be careful taking it apart. I gave it the exact same glam treatment as the ornament, only on 1/2. Next, I flipped this Valentine's tag sign over. I gave it a distressed paint job First, a coat of turquoise. Then I dry brushed it with white and mineral paint. No special technique here. Just start off light and build it up until you're happy with how it looks. I added a few lines of light brown paint to make it look like planks, as well as around the edges to give it a more aged effect. I picked up these Easter egg shells at Easter time with this type of project in mind. On one half of the shell, I gave it a nail polish treatment. Some turquoise, some blue, and some green. Then a light coat of champagne on top. For the words, I used the wax paper technique. Using an inkjet printer, you just print out what you want to transfer onto wax paper. Remember, words have to be reversed. And then carefully place it down in place. Rub over it with your finger, but don't let it move. Keep rubbing until it's completely transferred. I went over it with my trusty gold paint pen. Then put it all together. Glue the seahorse in place. A few sprigs of greenery at the top. And the turquoise shell in the center. I had this hot glue mold left over from another project and thought it would look pretty as a necklace for the seahorse. What do you think, with or without? Either way, this really came out so pretty and will definitely give that coastal vibe through the holiday season. The minute I saw these toy fish this summer, I knew I wanted to make Christmas ornaments. I gave each one a different paint treatment, but still staying in the colors of the collection. The yellow one, I used my trusty gold paint pen. I love this pen. Once it was dry, I added some light touches of turquoise nail polish to the tails and fins. For the blue and turquoise fish, I did the nail polish layering. I layered the colors until I was happy with the look. For the purple fish, I put about 3 coats of champagne shimmer. Now just add the bling, same as the first few projects. I used all the same kind of bling so they will go together. Just have some fun. I did the fins and the tails. You can add more or less, it's completely up to you. Nip off the loops near the mouth and drill a small hole in the top for a hanger. And that's it, you're done. I don't think anyone will know they were just toy fish an hour ago. You have to have a mermaid ornament in your collection, right? To make this one, you'll need to use the tacky glue technique to make the mermaid. I give full details in my high-end pumpkin video on how to do this. I'll leave a link in the description. For the base of the ornament, I use a large gold Dollar Tree shatterproof ornament. I gave it the nail polish treatment. Same as the others. Layer the colors until you're happy with the look. Add a wash of champagne on top to give it some shine. I added a polyacrylic sealer to make sure it wouldn't peel or chip. Paint the mermaid champagne shimmer. Lay her onto the ornament with a little extra tacky glue. Add some bling to make her stand out, and you're done. She is so pretty. She'll look like she is swimming on your tree, glistening in the glow of the lights. How about a glam mermaid tail? Why not? For this next ornament, I used the mermaid doll. The top of the doll pops off and you have just the tail. Basically, I gave it a similar treatment to the seahorse, a base coat of white, 2 coats of champagne, and some highlights of turquoise nail polish on the scales. A little bling on the tail. For this one, I used some gold beads that I gave the pearlized treatment as the hanger. They're just glued in the opening at the top. Super pretty and super easy. You can't beat that. I hope you saw something today that inspired you. If you did, please subscribe. If you have any questions, leave me some comments. I thank you for watching and keep making pretty things.